Hello, hello. Quick mic check and everything check. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Because currently, for at least a moment, I'm by myself. So we will start it up slowly. Start it up waiting a bit for my other co-host, or just a co-host. Yeah, there's no other co-host, there's just co-host. So welcome, everyone. Please let me know in the comments if the stream is set up properly. Good to see you, Ryan. Hello, hello. Well, I will assume that everything works. Great. So today we will dive deep into the Claude. We will set it up with minimal preparation, with minimal research, I would even say. So currently, all I did as a preparation, good to have you here, Andrit. Hello. Today is going to be an interesting one because I'm honestly a little bit scared. A little bit. If you have any knowledge, any, not achievement, experience, any experience with Claude, and I don't mean Claude as a AI agent, I mean the Openclaw, Claw bot, then please let me know in the comments because I'm gonna need your help today a lot. The biggest thing I'm afraid of currently is actually just running it, because I'm not sure if it's being run in a container, in safe environment, or if it's being run on my actual machine, which would be a little bit scary in full honesty. But beside that, all I prepared is a test device. On this test device, we have a Discord set up. I mean, the Discord as an app. So we will create a server. We will start up the Claude bot. I already paid up, and we have $5 on my own personal OpenAI account. So we'll have a little bit of tokens to play around with. And I'm very excited about that. But never tried that one before. Hopefully, Andrit says, I didn't really try it. All I see are articles telling how dangerous it is. Yeah, two types of articles I see. One is how dangerous it is. Second is how great, cool, and magical it is. And basically, it earns money and grows engagement and does everything when people are asleep, which honestly doesn't really sound cool. I mean, yeah, everyone is going into this automation nowadays so hard, and it's I'm a little bit tired, boss. a little bit tired. But before we start with that, of course, we have to first check out what's happening in our dear beloved world of React Native. One quick check. Danny seems to be kept up somewhere. Okay, told him that we already started. No waiting for him. One last thing. You see, it's much more fluid when there is a co-host, because then one can speak and the other one can, for instance, tweet about the stream starting, which would be a very nice separation of responsibilities. So let me quickly write it up. Enter the X. What's happening? Well, what is happening is we are streaming. So share, post this. Yes, I'm very proficient in Xing, as you can see. I hate that, honestly. Join us. We started already. Noise. Posted. Sorry for taking your time doing that. But yeah, this part's finished. So let's jump into the React Native updates. Although, you know what? If Łukasz was here, and Łukasz is not here, not because he resigned. Łukasz is not here because he had some dental procedures and he has a little bit of issues talking. So he will not be joining us today. However, in terms of if Łukasz would be here, he would be mad at me for not introducing the stream. So, hello, everyone. My name is Kevin, although because of the W, sometimes Kewin. This stream is about React Native, but not only that, but also technology in a bigger scope. It's not scripted. It's a little bit pre-planned, but not too much, because we want to really experience and learn together with you. And with that being said, let me now switch the screen and share with you the news. Okay. So this week's news published yesterday, I think. Yep, published yesterday. Huge thanks to Kacper and Krzysztof for preparing this week in React. Very, very grateful for that. So let's jump into the React first. We rebuilt next. Yeah, one thing about that, I spoke with one new friend I met who is also a developer, as it turned out. And he mentioned that because of news like that, because of companies rebuilding and changing and switching technology so fast and so quickly, that the market, like the IT market in terms of financial stuff, it's wobbly as hell, because some companies holding specific technologies are not so confident anymore. And yeah, so that's really interesting to see. Loondam Kingsway says, I noticed last night that Expo SDK 55 is out of beta. And with that, before we dive deeper, I need to check, because last week I was really annoyed with Danny saying that new Expo will not support React 84. And I really wished it would. Is it somewhere like, as a blog post in terms of, we finally published, here is what we are supporting, or it's not there? Where could it be? Changelog, Expo, and yeah, React 83. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we will have to wait a little bit more for React 84. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but well, what you can do? Maybe the next SDK 56 will be released sooner, or maybe support for React 84 will be published as a patch or something like that. Okay, I got response from Danny. He mixed up the time. So he will be joining us in a moment. So no worries about that. With that being said, quick scoping of what's happening with React. Launched. Oh, the React Foundation finally launched, or already. I'm not sure anymore. That's great news. So this was this huge, Calls Expo. Yeah. That's honestly, I'm very proud that our company is listed here. That's very proud about that. But I guess there is no more news about the React Foundation. So AI Agents Guide, their articles. Okay, looks like not too many things we could dive in. So switching to React Native, Hermes Node. The Hermes team announced Hermes Node, a CLI version of Hermes compatible with the Node.js API. Since Hermes Node acts as compatibility layer, it can use original Node.js module implementation without needing to rewrite them. Most work out of the box. You can think of it as simply swapping the V8 engine for Hermes, combined with compiling Hermes to binary code. This feature could bring significant benefits to the entire Node.js ecosystem. Of course it could. In full honesty, I'm not too good in my engines knowledge, unfortunately. So I would love to be able to now spit some facts about Hermes and how great of a news it is. But what can I do? So let's continue. CSS grid, and that's actually. But this is the annoying part of reading about React Native news here. Even though I see amazing knowledge and amazing news. Entrait says that you can't learn everything. The ecosystem is too big, and I do completely agree with that. But this is the engine, so in theory, I should be more knowledgeable about that. And behind the scenes, I see that our late co-host has joined. I'm just waiting to see some thumbs up from him to know that he's ready to join. There is a thumbs up. Danny, welcome on the stage. Hello.
Hey, sorry, I got the time wrong. My bad.
No worries. I grew so comfortable with the streams, and we got so many now amazing people watching the stream, supporting in the comments, which makes
Nice.
this job really much more easy. But to everyone who skipped last week or a couple of weeks before, we're on the stage with me is Danny. Danny, could you tell us a couple of words about yourself, who you are? Don't mention why you got late, because that's not important.
All right, for sure. I'm Danny. I'm a developer at Callstack, and I'm a open source maintainer, mostly on React Native Storybook and anything Storybook and React Native related, basically. So that's me.
And I'm very happy to have you here. Now I am 1000% more relaxed, mainly because Danny, as you can hear, since he's a maintainer of a pretty big project, he's much more knowledgeable tech-wise than me, because of my ADHD. I know a lot. I know something about many things, but I'm not an expert in one thing. So, Danny, can you catch us up in terms of why it's a great news about Hermes Node?
Hermes, yeah, it's an interesting one. I think like a lot of what I saw about this is that like it gives you the possibility to have like a test environment that's more accurate to how things actually run in your app. So if you're gonna write some kind of like test for, unless you make like a native library or something and you want to test like how it interacts, like the full flow through how it would actually be with the app, like you can imagine something like Test Harness from Simon. He could probably figure a way to like integrate his tool with this. Probably that's one potential area. I think another thing is that Hermes has all this ability to do like that whole static Hermes thing where you can like compile JavaScript code to native like bytecode.
Yeah,
So maybe they have some like fancy stuff that they could do there, and like maybe you could like directly include like pieces of JavaScript that is compiled to like a faster like bytecode version, something like that. But I think it's mostly like experimentation from this guy to be like like he does all the Hermes stuff. I can't remember his name. I probably couldn't pronounce it either.
Svetan.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Svetan. Okay, well now I know. And I think I get the feeling from him that he's like, oh, I bet I could do this. Because I do that as well, like
yeah, but that's the best mindset for a maintainer. Or I feel like entire React Native is supported by the mindset of, oh, it's broken, I can fix that, or I can do that better, and then just.
This is a lot more impressive than anything I do.
Okay, so see people, that's why I provide the talkies, and usually my co-hosts provide the knowledge. Great to have you here, Danny. I'm very happy you joined.
Yeah,
so
thanks for having me.
I kind of skipped the React part because it looks like there is a bunch of posts, one news and announcement about the React Foundation, but we knew about that, but it's officially launched, which is great.
I heard that there was a new thing that Huawei joined, the like phone the Chinese like phone giant.
Huawei.
I think that wasn't there before, and that's like a new one. Huawei.
I think they.
Anything.
Oh look, you know what? It was quite a long time ago, so I might remember it wrong.
And I heard
Danny,
someone say that.
You were right, unfortunately. Last week, you were freaking right. Expo 55 got released, got out of the beta version, and they are supporting React Native 83.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
No bug fixes.
It's better. It's better for the ecosystem this way, honestly.
Oh, of course,
yeah. Otherwise, they would have been like throwing the new version on everyone, like, and everyone would be kind of surprised,
Yeah, that's fair enough. With in their position, that totally makes sense. There's just a couple of those annoying issues I wish would be fixed, but
it's always going to be like that, though, right?
And
like,
because of that, because
like a couple versions away.
Yeah, and that's the that's my own pain. That's what I started to talk about before you joined, because every week we are reading and we are getting, updated with the news and what's happening in React, I see, for instance, CSS Grid, which is great news. And, the more CSS tricks and styles we can have in React Native, the better. But I am aware of the fact that before it will get merged, before it will get, checked and then tested and everything, then I will have to wait before it will get merged and connected to Expo, and Expo will get updated. So, I see these news, I'm very excited. But for instance, activity is a part of React Native 84, right?
I actually don't think so.
Oh, really?
Actually, I think that one might be 83. I could be misremembering, or it might even be it's 83. So we have that one, and use effect events. Yeah.
Whoa, I clicked too many things. Okay. I'm a little bit more happy in this case. So activity, that's good. Legend lists, and the rest are articles, and I bet there are great articles, and if any of those pique your interest, definitely go read them. But does anything pique your interest a lot, Danny?
Well, let me think. Markdown renderer. I mean, I don't know if that's it, but there was some cool stuff that the software management guys were posting about their renderer for Markdown. They're like, what's it called? Like enhanced or something. And they were like implementing like a streamable Markdown, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if that's going to be
I would
here,
be very interested in that if but honestly doesn't look like, maybe it was last week.
Nah, I saw it like
and reached Markdown.
Yeah, it could be. I think that it was like a recent thing, like today or something. I saw it on Twitter, but
anyways, it must have. It should have been joined because Kasper and Krzysztof were.
Yeah, but it's like I don't think it's actually released. That's why, like, they were just experimenting with this thing that they were working on.
This is that, right? And reached Markdown.
Yeah, and anyway, I think this is like a really needed library in the ecosystem. And it's funny,
especially now, like with so many chats and AI agents.
Exactly. But it's also funny that there seems to be like 3 or 4 different implementations that all came out about the same time. And because there was like a Nitro one, and then the Infinite Red guys are working on one, but I don't think that one's public. They just talked about it because they're working on T3 Chat mobile app. And so they were like working on like a native Markdown renderer. And I've always had this need for like a good Markdown renderer for React Native, specifically because Storybook, there is this sort of docs thing and like notes that you want to put with your design system, or display like docs with your design system. And there just hasn't been a good like Markdown renderer.
Yeah.
And the only good option you have is like render web view and show Markdown.
Yeah, that's one of the really annoying things. Because I feel like seniority comes with understanding very often that some things should be easy, but they're not. Like Junior would say, oh yeah, you want to select a text in chat and copy it? Pff, easy, 1-day job, right? But as a senior, you know that that is all rendered as separate text fields, and you can copy them separately, but you won't be able to like hold and select entire text because they are separated in that's just annoying small things that you start the assumption with, oh, it should be very easy, it should be already solved, and turns out it's not. So yeah, Markdown, I believe, is one of those things, parsing Markdown. And
I mean, even just selecting text in React Native, you need like a special library, basically.
Yeah.
So that's already like a crazy, I don't know if I could say it's an oversight, but it's like, I mean, there's a lot of things that I feel should be built into React Native, but just aren't. And like the trick to React Native, I feel like, is knowing how to get those things into your app, like which things you can actually find a library for, right? And like the ones that are good.
Wait.
There's another, yeah, like I don't know what that is.
And that's a V4.
Is this a native one or is it like a JS one?
Wait. React Native native components. Oh, I render as native.
This would be JS only. Maybe I'm gonna swap to this, or maybe I'm already using it. I don't know.
I don't want to like now check out what we are using in my project, but I think we might be using the same thing. Yeah. Looks very similar to what we are using.
Can you go to the top there and just see if there's like an iOS folder? There's no iOS folder, so I guess this is just like JS. Yeah.
Maybe I mean, not necessarily, because they might be parse. Oh, you mean native processing?
Yeah, because like the enriched Markdown one from the Software Mansion guys is like a native implementation, right? And it's going to be like way more performant.
So they're making the AST on the native side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no, this uses native components as it has to, but all of the parsing and calculations are happening on the JavaScript side. So yeah, it works, but it's not really that performant.
Yeah, we've just needed one that's like maintained, which is like this is I mean, I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I'm just trying not to. But it's like with the storybook side of things, I always try not to include like new native dependencies because it just adds more steps for the end user to set up the library.
That's why once I had a huge problem because I released this small library for shimmers. So like when you load a screen, you have this shimmer, right? And most of the libraries I found were quite heavy, and I managed to do all the shimmers on the entire screen based on one animated value. So all of the rest is happening as a calculation. So you have basically a metronome going from 0 to 1, and all of those shimmers are synchronized. But I got a feature request from a guy, and he asked for a shimmer text. So just like you have in ChatGPT, like you have text loading and the text is shimmering, right? And I tried to do it without adding any, because the easy way would be to, just add the masked view and then just, do some magic with that. But I want to keep my library as small as possible. And at the end of the day, I got like this got commented on by some other user. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got the library. Sorry, I completely forgot how the library was named because I'm really bad as a maintainer, unfortunately. So that's the library, and in the comment, and look at that usage. That's very clever, actually. And I need to add this to the README. Look at that. So the guy basically made a masked view, and the mask element is the shimmer from my library, and the shimmer is providing like the mask for the text inside. Very cool. Very clever, and I'm gonna add it to the library. So yeah, sorry, what about not going on a tangent, right? All of that, I wanted to say that I completely agree with you. The less dependencies, the better. Sometimes they are unavoidable, but yeah, I hate
Yeah.
additional dependencies as well. Like the more I have to add in peer dependencies or dependencies themselves, I just like I hate whenever I need to add a library and the library says, "Oh yeah, just run npm install," and then like lists out 10
20, yeah.
dependencies.
That's
Like,
the
oh
thing, right?
no.
Yeah, like React Native Storybook has this problem, and I'm trying to solve it right now by like moving to this lighter version of the UI, which like doesn't require anything other than, you know, just like JavaScript dependencies. And yeah, I mean it's tough to do because you went like, let's say you limit yourself to not using even reanimated.
Mhm.
You're like going back to the dark ages, you know, like of
Yeah.
the days when you had to like, you know, oh, Jay, is there a native driver for that kind of question comes up, and you're like, oh no, because it supports like 3 or 4 different things, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I guess we just do what we can. I don't know.
Mm.
It's the thing is like Expo handled the problem with these lists of dependencies by including a solution for like transitive dependencies in auto linking, but that it hasn't come to like React Native CLI, and I don't know when it's gonna come to that, you know, to the React Native CLI. So
Mhm.
what can you do? You either have a long list of dependencies or you don't include native stuff. It's kind of your options.
Fair enough. But yeah, looks like that would be it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's that. I saw it once. It was kind of funny. On the other
I
hand, I
mean,
have no idea what those dependencies do.
yeah,
These are
true,
clear.
true. But what about Vultra? That Vultra is a goated name. You know, like among these, it could be along the Rust ones. You know, we have
Fair
some good
enough.
names for some things.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, look, you know, and on this list, the worst one I think is the React Native camera roll, camera roll. It's like pure
Oh
duplication.
yeah, here. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just come up with like a shorthand for real.
You should rename the storybook to like scripture or Odysseus.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. That one's gonna be tough. There's a lot of SEO going on there.
Yeah. I love the conspiracy theory saying that Walt Disney, I mean, the Disney released Frozen to overflow the search results in Google for "Is Walt Disney frozen?" So now it throws
Uh,
Frozen.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Man, did you look at this chat scroll view, by the way?
Chat scroll. Yeah, this one with the
That's
keyboard.
pretty cool. Yeah. I think he tweeted about it, and it's just a basically it's a version of the like avoiding keyboard avoiding view that doesn't need to like relay out. Yeah, there you go. These are the videos.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
So like it says it has a little number count there of like 43 layout passes on the left one,
Oh,
and the one on the right is like 2,
yeah, it
which is
looks
pretty sweet.
smoother. Or I'm not sure if that's I'm just like making myself believe in that, or that actually looks smoother.
Well, you know, we were talking about these markdown renderers, right? You can imagine if you had a chat full of like markdown and it's got like an image source in there or whatever. And if you could just skip like relaying out all that stuff, you're probably just saving yourself a bunch of frames and all that stuff, right?
Okay. Actually, quick question, because we have like in my project we have some issues with unperformant lists because they are like nice and animated and like the items are nice and animated.
Every project has this problem.
Yeah. So, but the question was actually going to be: are inverted lists more performance heavy than regular lists?
I mean, I don't know. You'd have to profile it. But I would tell you that you don't need an inverted list if you use legendless because it has a chat mode that is like, it's just what you would want from a chat instead of having to invert everything and be,
Oh,
like when you use an inverted scroll view or flat list, you
so
have to
legend
like,
list.
yeah, with legendless, you don't need to do all that nonsense of like, let's say you're doing a transform or like any like padding or something.
Mhm.
You have to like reverse what your, the values, right? Basically, because
Mhm.
everything's like upside down. But with the legendless one, you don't have to do that.
Okay. The chat mode. I'm gonna remember that. So it basically inverts the list.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing with legendless is that it works through like absolute positioning. So I guess he just reversed the logic of how he's rendering it. Instead of like just completely like turning the list upside down, he just like changes which one goes where.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's probably how it works. I haven't looked into
Oh,
it.
okay, Danny.
Mm.
I think we covered. There is no more like groundbreaking news to cover. And what do you say we jump into Openclaw?
Let's do it, man. I mean, I don't
Okay.
know about you, but I'm pretty new to the whole thing. Like I've been
Yeah,
reading
me
stuff
too.
and like caring about it, but it's one of those things
And
you got to sit down, right, and just like try it out.
yeah, for those watching, like we were discussing with Danny a little bit about the Openclaw before the stream, but I really think that the less we prepare, the better it's the better learning experience it's gonna be. Sorry, my cat distracted me because it's walking on my piano. So if something breaks, well, we'll have to figure it out together. So let me first of all close all of the other tabs. Once again, huge thanks to Kacper and Krzysztof for preparing this week's this week in React, this week's newsletter. And let's open Claw. Yeah. Openclaw, the AI that actually does things. The other AI doesn't do things. And Reed says, our employer warned us not to use it on company devices.
That's wise. Honestly, good advice from them because like you might, I don't know, depends what kind of company you work at, but if you have like confidential information and you're like giving Openclaw access to your email or WhatsApp or something, I mean, you're just waiting for something to happen, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so before we run it and before we test it, I want to make sure that I kind of understand how it works. So as I understand, it gets access. So this is basically a lambda, I would call it, a small ever-running lambda. In this case, lambda would be a serverless function that self-invokes once in a while.
I would call it maybe more like a cron that just like calls
Lambda is a cron,
your
right?
AI. Yeah. Well,
I mean, lambda is a function that gets called. Oh no, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, you are right. The cron function. Lambda is
I think it's
just
a mix though. I'll tell
yeah,
you why
yeah.
it's a mix. I think it's a bit like maybe something like a webhook that also has like a cron, because it's like you can message your AI, it's like constantly listening, but you can also tell it to, as far as I understand, you can tell it to like, wake you up in the morning and tell you like 5 things you need to do today, kind of thing.
So we will go through a little bit of course, the documentation before we run it. As I said, in terms of preparation, okay, I think it's the, oh my God, sorry. I think it's the time to share entire screen. Let me just quickly check if I have nothing here. And I do have not a thing here. So let me quickly remove that, stop sharing this, and share entire screen. Okay. in terms of preparation, here we have a screen copy of the test device. On this test device, we have fresh Discord. And the plan is to run the Claude bot and get it answering on Discord and just see what's happening there. But before we do that, I really need to make sure that it's being run in sandboxed environment and not just openly on my entire laptop.
Yeah. It does say that it does that by default. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Getting
If
started.
you go back to that first page.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's in where it says like full system. Yeah, where it says full access or sandbox, your choice. It's on the full system access one. And I think by default it will be sandbox. You might in here it says something like something about it, I guess. I mean, I gotta say, I think the docs are probably better for AI than for people. Like, I couldn't understand where to like find that. Yeah, I guess that's it. And I think probably one of the things is that if you give it full reign on a machine, it probably is the most useful. But you wouldn't want to do that on a computer that you use daily, right? Like probably you want the sandbox mode if you're putting it on your own laptop. And that's why people are buying these like what's it, the Mac Mini. And they're buying the Mac Minis and just saying like, this is your machine and you just do whatever you want, right? Like
so they basically are buying sandboxes for the crab.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why it's not called terrarium?
Interesting. Or like an aquarium. I mean, because it's a crab, right? Or a lobster.
Aquarium. That's the best name for a like. It's not a Docker. It's aquarium. Oh.
Let me ask you: would you get your own like aquarium or whatever for your Openclaw? Like,
see, listen.
How good does it need to be?
My biggest issue right now is, and I'm gonna go wider, and then I'm gonna cover like current world. My biggest issue is I like working. I like my work. I'm happy I could do more, but I don't want to give all of my work to a automated thing. I mean, that's great. That speeds up. Today, I was able to work on both backend and front-end stuff, and 2 agents opened up, and I was trying to synchronize how everything works, and it was amazing speed, and it was fun. But with Openclaw, I whenever I see people saying like, "Oh, my Openclaw is writing code when I sleep," I mean, so what? I also write code when you sleep. You can pay me, and I will write code when you sleep. Okay, so sorry, I'm starting to get triggered already.
Well, I think I see where you're coming from, to be honest. But
for now, I look at Openclaw as. Sometimes I had a situation where I had to call my wife, like, "Are you at home?" And she was like, "Yes." "Can you please go to my laptop and check this and that?" Okay. And for now, that's all I see in Openclaw. Like, this is a guy that's constantly on my laptop, and I can call him and be like, I can actually write to him and be like, "Yo, can you check if I still have this file," for instance. And I know before people will get mad, I know that it has many more skills. That here are all of the skills. So,
well, you know what I think is that I think you should, like, with this kind of thing, you want to start with a simple use case anyway, and then as you go, you might think of things that could be useful for. And like, I like the idea. I don't know if you've seen that guy Kitse. He's another guy living in Poland.
Yeah, I think he will be on the conference, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he is. I think he was one of the speakers, right? So
Yeah.
he's been doing this thing called Tinkerer Club, and I haven't like I follow it more or less, but I think the idea is that he's basically like making a bunch of like remaking a bunch of tools to
Mhm.
like be like local ones that you own on your own system. And I think that's kind of a cool idea. Like, you know, kind of like those, let's say right now, maybe you pay for like Apple Cloud or something, and then you're like, and then you're paying for like Google Drive and all this
Mhm.
stuff, right? And then you could just like get your bot to like, create you a local like LAN, file server or something. And then you just get rid of one of your subscriptions and do it all locally. You
Yeah.
know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. So let me explain myself, because I feel like I got and enraged, but that's not really what I meant.
No, I think I
I
get what
know
you
that this is the future. I know that. I accept that.
mean.
I know that the future, that this will be the interface. That in the future you won't be copying the folders and doing whatever. In the future, it will be just, if you want to have something on the pen drive, you connect the pen drive and you type, yo, like dump every like stuff from this here, and the bot will like take care of that, right?
Mm.
The machines will be smarter. There will be less interactions, like step by step, needed from us, right? And I understand that, I get that, but for now, I just wouldn't trust it. Like when you were talking, I tried to scroll through all of those integrations, and
Mm.
here I, for instance, saw 1Password. No, I think I would not. Gmail.
Well, what if I think about it a different way? What if you give the agent or the Claude bot its own email, like a separate like account for all of these things, and then it's almost just like a living thing that can do its own set of stuff, right?
I mean, yeah,
And
in
like
this,
be your alter ego, and you don't like it. It doesn't even have to be associated with you.
that would be basically my own personal assistant living on my laptop.
Mm.
But
Something like that, yeah.
Tesco, Autopilot,
That's
would
interesting.
would you trust your AI age? Honestly,
Uh,
Danny,
no,
with all of my love for you, I wouldn't give you my credit card and
mm.
ask you to do groceries for me. And I
Well,
trust you, and I know you are a professional, but this is, I don't know how people have
yeah.
the cojones to actually do some of that stuff.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust it for like 90% of these things, to be honest. But I think there's a lot that's interesting about Openclaw. But for example, for me, most of my use case is like, oh, it would be cool if I could just message Claude Code from the sofa or something.
mhm.
And maybe I want to have like a couple of side projects that I just have some idea, and I don't want to think about it too much. And those are those kind of side projects where, like, one that I did recently is I was working on like this little simple video editing app, just for like, and I wanted to do
Mhm.
like a native app, and just for fun, like, oh, what can you do if it's just like native, no dependencies, just like built-in Apple
Mhm.
APIs, and you just like get Claude going on it, and you don't have to touch the code. Like, I don't want to have to learn Swift right now. In the future, I want to
Mhm.
learn Swift, but I have a million other things to do, right? And you could just spit out like a native Mac app, and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, like those little like side project ideas. And then I think like me, if I were to like take that idea and want to actually turn it into something, I would want to then go in and like do some stuff with it myself. Like, oh, let me take a look at the code, go through everything, and like do it right. But for like the prototyping for the original ideas, you could just like spin up a bunch of them right at the same time.
Listening to you, I realized my problem.
Mm.
And I think I can now clearly voice my issue with Claude Bot. I can do it. I can concise it in one word, actually, I think. Hype. That's it. Hype annoys me. It makes me angry because from all that you said, yeah, it sounds like a great tool, like a nice thing to set up for yourself, because it can basically, it can be your assistant, right? Instead of bothering some people like, oh, can you do this research for? No, you can just ask, please do a research for me, put that all in Trello, and maybe prepare for me also an initial repo on GitHub, and all of your findings put in Obsidian, right? And I will read through them later. And that's great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's basically like having a couple of helpers, and that's awesome. But I don't know, whenever I see people using it mindlessly or promoting it like it's, oh, it's a game changer. It will take away your job, and it will like burn your house, and I don't know. So the hype annoys me. It's a great tool, but I wanted to also do a little bit of promoting for the next week, because next week, and listen up, guys, it's going to be really helpful for me, really helpful to get some input from you. So Andre, Ryan, Lundam, Kingsway, please, if you have any sort of input, let me know on Twitter. Let's maybe hype it up a little bit, because next week I'm planning on doing, together with Łukasz as well, a stream that we want to kind of name like State of AI. So if AI overwhelms you, annoys you, triggers you, whatever, but you want to learn it because you have to, we want to prepare this like AI 101, the state of AI, this hottest models, this cons and pros, places where you can learn about that. So basically, in a pill, all of the informations we can gather, workflows, tools, IDEs, good practices, things to look out for, all of that. Next week, we want to cover this. So if you have any nice inputs, any nice ideas, any nice interesting experiences, let us know. You can find us on, I hope nope, I'm pointing incorrectly, I think. Here.
It's that thing again.
Yeah, Kewin and Danny and Łukasz as well, or at CallStack. So message us up. The more input, the better. We will also do our own research. I will ask a bunch of people, and it's going to be awesome. Really, I feel like I'm preparing that mostly for myself, because I want the AI stuff without the AI hype. I want to play with the tools without salesmen people telling me that those tools will take over the world and will, take my job. So, but with that being said, how about we will just jump in and set up that little crab?
Let's do it. I was just going to say, like, one thing is as well, I think like a lot of this like noise that's going on right now is people saying that like, they run their entire life through like Openclaw or something. But I think most developers, at least myself, most of the time I'll just be sitting there with like one Claude code, maybe two open. And that's like the extent of like how far I'll go. And, I'll be like, going through step by step with the whole like process with coding with agents, right? And sometimes you skip that because, you can do it faster than the model, right? Like, or maybe you just want to do it, right? I think like it's easy to like start believing that, you have to have like 20 or 30, agents going off at once. But I mean, that's highly dependent, right? Like, I don't think
I noticed that it's it depends on how, like, some people. Yeah, and Reed says, in all honesty, I used to hate this vibe coding crap. I mean, yeah, but again, I used to hate the hype around it. And Reed, but with Claude Code, it's doing a great job. I'm playing around with Claude in Cursor, and I do really enjoy it. And I don't think it will take away my job. I think it helps me perform my job faster, better, it can provide a second pair of eyes to check out the pull request before I even commit it. Instead of going through a lot of documentation, I can just ask him to prepare
That's
initial
true.
version, and then if something's wrong, I can correct it. So I don't know. I feel like I was scared of this tool automating my job, but it just improved my job and improved my quality of life and quality of work.
Well, let me say something. I think I don't miss Stack Overflow. Let me just put it that way. Like, I don't miss, Googling for hours and hours for like the simplest thing. Sometimes you still go and do a bit of Googling, right? Like, but I mean, it's so much easier now. Like, you can stay in the flow a lot easier. I like that part of it.
Rafael said, imagine being a security researcher running Openclaw, and then it decided to remove your emails. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, Facebook one, right?
Sounds like an ultimate experience for a researcher. So, research.
Yeah, like, well, learn your lesson.
One of the things, one thing about job automation, once I thought about people being so afraid that automated driving cars will take away jobs from truck drivers, right? And I'm not sure if I can agree with that. I think that automated trucks will only improve security on roads and improve quality of life for those employees, and make everyone just safer and more comfortable, because you will be able to, for instance, maybe take a small nap while the car drives. Like, you will have to have a human operator inside the truck anyways. So I don't know.
Well, it's also just like, who can pay attention for like 12 hours a day on the road, right? Like,
yeah,
it's a lot easier to do that if all you need to do is make sure you're ready to hit the brake,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Danny, I'm ready. Let's
do it, man.
Let's test the crab. I prepared a place. So curl, blah 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 blah, bash.
I heard that the setup can be a little bit tough, but let's see. Like, as in, it's hard to figure it out, but I don't know how accurate that is still.
That's what we are here to test.
Well, let's test it out.
It's installing Openclaw version from yesterday. I assume it's the most secure. It's the most tested version.
The guys ship it like nonstop, right? Like, and he does this interesting thing, which, if I'm remembering correctly, at least, where he will, instead of like merging a PR, he'll like have his bot like analyze the PR and the sentiment and the idea, and then he'll have his own bot implement it, or like multiple bots implement it, instead of like just merging the PR, because it's faster than, what's it say?
Yeah, we are all slowly turning from programists into project managers. That's it. But I believe that the best project managers used to be programmers. Programists use code.
Coders?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I don't know. Like, I think if everyone's job is automated, then you have like a different world as well. And I don't know that it's necessarily going to be bad. Like, we can be hopeful as well. Like, maybe we'll all be on like universal basic income, and then we can just chill all day whilst agents just go ahead and do all the work. Like, maybe that's not so bad.
No.
I don't know. It sounds kind of like crazy though. But anyway.
Yeah. So there is a recommended baseline. Let's quickly skim through that. Maybe I will make it a little bit bigger. So, onboarding, security, please read. One trust operator boundary, personal agent can read files and run actions if tools are enabled. A bad prompt can trick it into doing unsafe things. Happy to know that right out of the gate. Openclaw is not a hostile multi-tenant boundary by default. Multiple users can message one tool-enabled agent. They share that delegated tool authority. If you are not comfortable with security hardening and access control, don't run Openclaw. Wait, that's what?
But you could always turn it off. Don't worry.
Okay.
Like here's the thing. I think anyway, you'll set it up like as a sandbox, and we won't have to worry about it as much, right? I think what it's saying as well is like by default, it's going to be personal and not multi-user.
Okay. Ask someone experienced to help before enabling tools responding to the like that. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Pairing, allow listing, mention gating, multi-user sharing, split trust boundaries, sandbox, list privileged tools, shared inboxes, isolate DM sessions, keep tool access to minimum, keep secrets out of agent's reachable file system, use the strongest available model for any bot with tools on untrusted inboxes. I understand. Yes.
Let me ask you something. Is this a personal computer or is it like a work one?
Work one.
Do you have any like confidential stuff on that?
Yes. That's my work.
Well, let's just see. Like, we should be able to choose sandbox mode, right? So in that mode, there will be no way for it to access anything.
Okay, so quick start.
Yeah.
Now you got me all stressed, man.
Well, look, it's fine.
Quick start. I'm gonna go with OpenAI.
Okay.
Because I added $5 to it.
Wow. I mean,
yeah.
I gotta say, like, we're gonna get through that pretty quick, I think. Do you not have like the OAuth thing? You'll like, you have like a ChatGPT subscription?
God damn it, Andre! Another person stressed me. He said, "I would rather run it in a virtual machine. I don't trust its sandbox, lol." But we don't have now time to set up the virtual machine, and I'm not that good with virtual machines to expose, like, to connect to that. And
it's probably not so bad. Like, let's see, what can we do for a virtual machine? Like a VM box or whatever it's called.
I mean, I have my very old laptop with Windows.
Yeah, but do we want to swap over? I mean, I could get on my old laptop. But let's see. Like, let's just go through before anything's get enabled. Anyway, we could just go through and.
So how can I set up the codecs?
Well, if you have a ChatGPT subscription, it will just give you a link to open, and then you sign in and allow it, like give it access.
You know what? I'm gonna give it the API key.
Okay.
I'm gonna later remove it. Create new secret key. Claw. Permissions restricted. Yeah. And default project. No, okay, I'm gonna give it all permissions. Copy.
Too many options.
Okay, I'm giving it OpenAI API key. Great.
The key is exposed. You got to.
Okay, one second. I'm gonna restart it and remove here.
Next time you should move the.
I did. I thought they will add.
That's a clear like mistake from them for sure.
God damn it! That's okay.
That's a rough one.
I'm being so dumb. It's not like it's gonna just start running across my laptop and do stuff. So again, running this already installed. Why it's installing Openclaw again?
Well, I guess you canceled it before, so.
Okay, so it's running a contract. Oh.
Should I try running it on my other laptop as well, just in case?
I mean, if you have
Continue
better,
on.
if you have
If
better
we need to.
internet, because I do have also my other laptop. It's a very old laptop, and I use it only to play things like Heroes 3, or old games.
Let's see.
Wait, what? Generate and configure a gateway token? Yes. What's happened? Why did I break it? Tighten permission? Yes. Create session stop? Yes. Oh, it remembered the previous token, but I already removed it. Enable completion for Openclaw. Yeah, why not? No. What? Oh, god damn it! No.
Well, that's fine. That's just the autocomplete in your terminal.
Yes, but autocomplete in terminal has access to all the commands I have run.
No, but it's for you to have access to autocomplete, not for the bot.
Oh. If you say so.
Like you'll be able to type Openclaw and then tab, and then it will like autocomplete.
Installing Node. Installing Node. Gateway is not running, so I'm gonna have to modify, I bet, the. So if any one of you is trying to run my API key, I already canceled it and removed it. Joke's on you.
Correct. You've been ruined.
Yeah, that would be a very powerful security glitch for OpenAI. If somebody could, with just like API key, get your like billing data. And also, Andre, I know you're joking, but still, my brain works in a really dumb way. That if someone says something like that, my head goes into, was it a joke? Oh, and Sing is here. Yeah, sorry, I started reading entire. Sing is here. Hello, good to have you back. Today, as you can see, we are playing with Openclaw, and I'm terrified, and Andre is being mean to me, and he's scaring me, and Danny is scaring me. And, it would be better if I didn't read all of the, Openclaw has so many security issues things.
I would just be careful with adding any skills that you haven't read through. That's kind of like the main thing. I think, the danger is more like prompt injections rather than, I think, like Openclaw doing anything specifically, because, like it was saying that you have to like enable tools for it. So just like individually enable things as you go, and don't like enable, like Gmail or something, and you're probably going to be all right.
Okay, so the gateway daemon is restarting. I don't know why it's restarting so long. Now I'm kind of wondering if any of if our machines are not set up in a way where I won't be able to run Clawbot. Gateway restart failed.
Well, I guess just open that URL. You'll probably be fine. Let me see. I'm also trying to set mine up just in case we need to like swap over.
Sing. So yeah, first we went through the React Native a little bit, but there are no groundbreaking news for this week. And now we're trying to set up the Openclaw. But yeah, I see that I have some Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it. I'm gonna for now stop sharing.
What happened?
This dummy opened my on wrong screen.
Oh.
Because I think that maybe Node.js is not doesn't have permission to work in the background. Maybe. Huh. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna try to set it up once again. I'm gonna go back with us on the. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I throw you out for a second. Okay, I will show the screen again in a moment. First, I need to check out what's happening. Finalizing setup, refreshing loaded gateway service. And when it appeared, I got a memo shown on the screen that there are some background services. And I wasn't sure if it said that they are running or not running. Maybe it blocked it. Gateway service metadata refreshed. Do you think I messed up the setup by removing the access code? And that's it? That's the problem?
Maybe. I don't know. What happened?
I mean, now it says gateway service metadata refreshed with a green tick. And I'm kind of waiting what's next.
Did you open that web browser thing?
Still no. Still waiting. I mean, nothing is showing up.
How does the Discord thing work? Do you know?
I mean, I used to set up once an agent through a Discord, and it's pretty easy. You just set up a server, and they provide you with like API key. So it's quite seamless, I'd say.
So, but like, what's the cost of like the Discord bot API? Is there like
Nothing.
a free usage?
Yeah, free.
Okay.
I mean, I bet you have some, some limits on that. Would be weird if it will give you like unlimited requests and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, I'm starting to think that I messed up the initialization with that cancel. So wait, Openclaw restart initialization.
Looks like I had a bot on Discord, but I never used it. It's interesting. Get rid of that.
Oh, wait, something happened. Oh, wait, okay. So restarted, timeout, failed. Update gateway service config to the recommended defaults now. Yes. Maybe because it asked me to tighten the security.
How so?
I'm gonna now do the. And Reed, have a nice meal. See you later, hopefully. Saying where we stuck. We are stuck at, I don't know, kind of restarting the service. But maybe it's because it changed it tightened the security. So maybe it tried to point to some weird port. And yeah, it's again, now it's restarting again. Oh,
it's restarting again.
Yeah, see, that's why we didn't prepare anything in advance, because if any one of you try, no, that honestly, that's the reason. If we have
Yeah,
issues,
I get it. It's just, let's see. I'm trying it as well, and I'm on the Discord setup step
already.
Yeah, but I'm on my. I would have to swap over if we wanted to. Apparently, I have to give it access to some sort of channel, to some sort of server. So
wait,
I guess
it just woke up. It just started up for you.
Yeah, I guess because I use the codex key.
No.
I'm gonna give it a bot channel.
See, that's why it's scary to share entire screen. I panicked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like you almost want to start like with it past like some of this initial setup, I guess. But we wouldn't have known that without like trying it. How do you invite something? Invite to server. Allow list.
Okay, so how can I like? So Openclaw also has this macOS binary, right?
I think it has like a toolbar app, but I'm not sure. How do you?
Yeah, it's still not working. Okay, how can I restart the? Install? How can I restart the script? Openclaw restart.
Probably, yeah. Maybe you have to just like uninstall or remove. There's probably like a home directory, like OpenAI.
Openclaw configure.
Oh, you can give it all kinds of skills. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna stop going forward with it, so that otherwise we're just completely.
Okay, I'm gonna do Openclaw on board. Okay, now it runs the onboarding again. Okay. Update values, OpenAI.
I hope it's
Now
not going to skip the step again.
Now I'm gonna pass the API key again.
Oh, is it actually giving you the option this time?
I mean, it gave previously as well. I just copied the freaking default model. Okay. Oh, now it just copied everything correctly. Great. Keep current. Yeah, whatever. And I would like to. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Now, for some reason, it's all like copied automatically my thingy. Wait, I need to go here, remove here from that, and go back here. Okay. So now I'm picking up the Discord, right?
Oh, nice. Okay. We're in, and I know kind of what to do.
Hello, Yash. Nope, you're kind of late. we starting sooner, but no worries. Everything is recorded, so you'll be able to watch the entire stream in your own time. But currently, to catch you up, we went through React Native. Now we're trying to set up Openclaw. I'm picking up the Discord, the enter Discord bot token.
Yeah, so you gotta go to the Discord developer portal. And
okay, I'm gonna open that in. I mean, in this case, even if the key will be shown, well, it's okay.
I guess just it will be shown. So maybe just drag it off to one side. They should really make that a secure input though. Like I don't know what that's about.
Login. Okay. Never new application. I'm gonna call it bot. Create. Oh, I need to verify the email. Okay, you know what? Give me one more second. I'm gonna hide the screen again for a moment. Stop sharing for a moment. I'm sorry. Oh, that's stressful. Okay, I'm taking to Gmail. Not allow. Okay. Inbox. It says that I have to confirm the email. What? I'm gonna call it bot. Okay, create. You need to verify your email. And yes, I created like entire fresh new account. Because we wanted to, like, I didn't want to leak my private conversations, which apparently I'm very good at leaking stuff, which is very annoying. That ain't funny. That's stressful.
But you're doing the right thing though. You're being careful with it now.
Okay, email. But I do have email. Verify. Oh, great. Yes, resend email. We send you email. Okay. Where is my email? In spam? What? Yo. Where? Why? Oh. Oh. Okay. I wrote the email wrong.
Man. This is confusing. Like, how do you private?
Okay, I think.
Did you get into the developer portal?
Okay, wait. Verify email. Hey, it's working. Great. Okay, continue. Okay, great. So now I'm going to go applications, new application, call it bot, confirm, create. Please confirm you are not a robot. I am a human, in fact. Okay, so we have a bot. What do they want? Discord bot token. I'm looking for it. Okay, bot, username, token. I'm gonna. Where did you find the token?
So first you make the bot, right? And
Yes.
then what you want to do is go to bot in the sidebar, on the left sidebar, and then in there you can like reset token, and then you have a token you can copy paste.
Okay. Yes, let's do it. Okay. I copied it, I pasted it, configure. It asked to configure Discord channels access. I said yes. Allow list. Discord channel. Yes, whatever. Configure skills now. No, I'm gonna say no. I don't want to add, I just want to, for now, it asks to enable hooks. And I'm gonna skip for now. Skip.
I don't understand. Is how do you get the bot into your Discord?
Skip for now. Gateway service already installed. I'm gonna restart it. Restarting gateway service. Gateway service restarted. Okay. How do we want to hatch your bot? And now I think I can bring back the screen sharing. Hopefully. Okay. I'm God damn it. Again, not this screen. This screen. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. It asks, how do you want to hatch your bot? Whatever that means. I'm gonna say hatch in TUI, terminal UI. Yes. What do you mean incorrect API key provided?
Where does it say that? Oh, that's your OpenAI key.
But what does it mean it's incorrect?
Maybe it's still using the old one. Or did you put in the new one?
Oi! Oh, you asshole. How? No, that's why it didn't ask me for a new token, because it took the previous one. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it. Okay. I'm copying the token, right? I'm opening the web UI in a separate window. I'm copying this. I cannot take the secret again. I'm creating a new secret. Claw again. Create secret key. Copy. I'm copying. I clicked copy 10 times. I'm looking for agents. You know what, guys, I'm gonna show you in a second entire okay, where can be the goddamn key config? Yes, okay, I got the config. Gate skills, messages, agents. Oh my God, this is API key. Model, memory, agent, all settings, API key. This is one of the most annoying things I've been doing. Where can I find it? Session, agent. I'm opening agents. This is the agent.
So what's happening?
I'm so sorry. This is so annoying, but I'm looking to find the goddamn place where I can copy the key. Why it's so complicated? It's a memory, identity, heartbeat.
Does that URL, like in the TUI there, it says that you can find your API key at, and then has like a URL that's like not complete. Is that, are you able to click
Environment.
it?
I think I found it.
It's probably in projects, right? And then under, I mean, I'm not looking at it, so I don't really know.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Session. Why did I have to just copy and paste it incorrectly? Okay, listen up. This is huge. I mean the Openclaw control panel. I think I actually can just show it to you. So a lot is happening here. There are instances.
Oh, is it working now? I think. Oh, do you have? But wait, do you have the OpenAI key?
It's yeah, I have the key, but I don't know where I can find it and
Config?
replace it. Yeah, config, and now what? Look how many things there are here. Authentication. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Must
I'm
be.
grabbing this back for a moment. Authentication. It doesn't have anything in here. Setup wizard. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
What if you just switch to a OAuth key?
Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. God damn it. Did I share all of my like downloaded files?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, wait, because I turned off the screen sharing? Hopefully, maybe.
No, I mean, screen sharing is on, but
anyway, I didn't have anything like personal there, so that's okay. But some like screen recordings. Because now in order to change that, I need to open up the config. Guy, I'm so sorry, but this is oh my god, this is harder than I hoped it will be. You mess up one thing and it like sends you on a loop, on a goddamn loop. Where is it? It mentioned Openclaw because it made the folder for itself. So now I have an Openclaw folder. Openclaw folder, okay, and it has open inside environments, and now I copy pasted it again. Oh, finally, okay. Can I say hi? Oh yeah, because I need to.
Okay, is it working?
Let me double check now. I understand. Quick start. Use existing values. OpenAI API key. Use existing. Yes, this time yes. Actually, keep current model. Discord. Skip. Leave as is. No. Skip for now. Restart. I'm so annoyed. And hatch in TUI. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we are finally running the bot, the goddamn bot.
We made
Not
it?
on this screen. Yes, sorry it took so
Oh my
long.
goodness.
sharing the screen. See, he said, all right, I'm up, just came online, don't know anything yet. Who am I supposed to be and who am I talking to? I am Kevin. You are my new assistant. Feel free to come up with your own name.
Oh, interesting.
So, what will be your name, Mr. Bot? Okay, why is he thinking so long?
You got it on GPT 5.1. Maybe that's why. It's on thinking low, so.
Hi, Kevin, nice to meet you. I'll go by Vesper.
Wow, I mean, I wasn't expecting that.
Before I start tinkering with files. Yeah, sure. I would love that. Can you fill me in a few basics? Anything besides Kevin you want me to call you? Pronounce you want me to use? Anything I should know right away before you like me to operate? Tone, boundaries, pet peeves, stuff you care about. Once we lock that down, I'll update my identity and your user profile. Then we can walk through Soul MD together and set the ground rules.
I heard about this. It has a soul.
Yes. So apparently, that's actually quite interesting that there is now soul identity, like user profile. I assume that's me.
The MD.
Okay. So once we lock that down, I'll update my identity. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Nope. Just Kevin is fine. I'm a man. Anything I should do operate? Just be casual, my man.
Oh, and don't touch my files.
No worries. Don't touch any files for now, please. Unless he meant those files.
Well, just tell it which folder not to go to. Oh, maybe that's.
Unless
maybe,
you mean
that,
the identity, user, and soul file.
Trees burned. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't give him any access to any tools or any hooks.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
All right, file some data, just enough to get us rolling. Identity has me Vesper, and user notes you are Kevin. Casual vibes, Europe, Warsaw. I've skimmed Soul, so I know the expectations around tone and boundaries. But I won't edit it unless you want to tweak anything. Whenever you're ready, we can go through Soul together and confirm together, or we can jump straight into whatever you need your call. Okay, so that's set up. So the server is running in the background. The server in this case is called the gateway. So here is the gateway, right? Here is the chat and everything we currently discussed, but we went through the terminal UI. So here is your base of operations, right? A version, theme, docs, logs, debug, config. So you can control all of the setup from here. And in theory, since we set up the Discord, let me now open up my Discord app. I opened it up and opened it up. Yeah, that's a good question. How can I now add?
I know how to do it. I know
you
how
know?
to do it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that what you want to do is one of the things you need to do first is go back to that developer dashboard. And I think you should be safe to show it as long as you've already copied that code and then, like
Yeah, I copied it.
navigate it away. So you want to be on the developer dashboard. You want to go to the bot settings, and then you have to enable a specific setting there. It's
Send
called,
messages.
well, you need to enable message content intent.
Message content.
Yeah, message content intent. It's the last one before the bot permissions a bit.
Oh, message content intent. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. And then you want to go to like installation on the left, like tab,
Okay.
sidebar thing, and just go to the link
Okay.
and like add it to your server, I guess.
Okay. So should I open it on my phone or what?
Wherever you're logged in the browser, I suppose, or perhaps it
so-
will work in the app.
So I'm gonna try to open this on my phone.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
So I copied the link. Now I'm pasting the link. Can I paste the link? Copy. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna maybe just open it here in my browser. Add to my apps. Authorize. Okay, in theory, it should be added to my apps. And now, what? Allow messages. Where are my apps?
So you should be, when you open the link, it should give you the option to add it to your server. So you want to, if you don't have one, just make a Discord server, and then you can invite the bot to the server.
Okay, create my own, join a server. No, not join a server. Create your server, gaming, whatever, for me and my friends. Yes, whatever. Skip. And in here, I copy the installation link again and add to server. Select server, authorize. Done. Okay. Whew. So in theory, my bot should be available here. Skip these steps. How can you see your bot now?
So when I added it to the server, I was able to use like slash commands to access it, basically. But then you can also like add the app to yourself and to your server. So I mean, it's kind of weird though. Like, I don't really fully get it. I'm trying to get it to like message me. I think it's like doc Discord or something. Discord.
That's so annoying.
Let's see. This channel is not allowed. Fuck my life.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so annoying. Okay,
I really hoped it will be much, much easier. But okay, but at least we have this setup. Oh my god, really, it should not take us this much time to just run this goddamn dashboard. And I know
you can send messages in here, right?
I know it's on me, but for some reason, even the gateway was not able to wake up correctly, and I still cannot see the bot on my phone. And that was the goal, in my opinion, at least. The goal was to see the
When
bot.
you click the link, and did it give you a pop-up to invite it to your channel?
Yeah, and I did. So add to server, selecting a server, and and authorize, and that's it. Oh, this application cannot read your messages or send messages as you. Maybe I need to add more permissions.
Did you do that message content intent thing?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. So present server members intent. Okay, guys. So looks like there is much, much more setup than I hope there will be. I really hope it will just spin up one command and voila, everything will just run. But let me put it this way. I'm gonna now stop sharing the screen. I think I overshared too many things. Rafał said that will Kevin delete his files by accident poll? There will not be, because I'm now closing the claw. I think I will run Openclaw on my separate laptop. On my separate Windows laptop, I will have to prepare a setup there and make it in a safe environment. And I will update you on how's it going on next stream, and maybe on Twitter.
I think I might.
Yeah, Rafał's
I think I might have mine working
on Discord.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see.
Yeah, so looks like
it's responding to me. Oh yeah, that's good.
Responding.
Yeah. So it's a couple of steps you need to do. I think what's awkward about your setup is that you had it on that phone where I guess you have a fresh Discord account, and maybe you had to make a server, and then you had to have included the channel to be allowed.
Yeah.
And one thing that I was able to do is get the bot and add it as an app to my user. And then when I message the bot, it tells me, oh, use this Openclaw command to enable this Discord. And then it gives you a command to copy where it gives you the what's it called? A code as an invite code or something.
Oh, okay.
So probably if you just mess around a little bit more, maybe after the stream, we could or whatever you do the next stream where you want to dig into it, you could just be ready with it, with the basic setup, right? And then try and figure some stuff out.
Yeah. So guys, consider this stream a fail on my part. I overestimated how easy and fun it will be. I underestimated how scared I will be to actually just run that and play around with it. And the last thing, and this one actually surprised me, If you would like to take a guess how much it costed,
Oh,
like
well, I
those
didn't do very
those
much.
couple of messages,
Maybe like 10 cents or something.
4 cents.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's okay.
Is it though? I
Mm,
basically paid sent a message, 1 cent a message.
yeah, but let me tell you, this is why you use the OAuth token. Like you use the codex key because it's basically infinite usage, and you just
How does
using
the
it from
codex
your.
work?
So, well, it's like when you have your like OpenAI subscription, right?
I have the
You
Go
can,
version.
yeah, you can use this OAuth with uh with OpenAI. Like, so if you're logged
Mhm.
in on the browser, you click the link and it will like authenticate you and give you like a special
Mhm.
key that's like specific for codex usage. And then you'll have like a separate usage that is like included in your plan that you already pay for, right? So it'll be like the
Mhm.
20 a month or whatever you're paying. And they have this like like a really high limit actually for codex specifically. Like it's a lot higher than Claude Code, for example.
Mhm.
And then codex just works. I don't know, like you've probably used Claude Code already, right? Or not?
Yes. No. Oh no. Actually, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't
I
use Claude
played around
Code?
with a lot
Okay.
of AI agents, but I didn't play around
Hmm.
with the Cloud Code.
Well, which ones have you used?
I only use those inside IDE.
Oh, like inside Cursor?
Yeah, I didn't want to
Hmm.
automate as much stuff,
Well,
and
I
I
would
don't need.
tell you, like, they're basically the same as what you're doing in Cursor, right? Like, at this point, Cursor can run commands for you. It can run, like, terminal commands. You're, like, approving them, right? And Claude Code specifically is, well, both of them are actually, they work exactly the same way. It won't execute anything until you tell it, yes, you can run that command. And then
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
tell it, okay, always run that one. That one's safe to run. So you can say like, oh, pm run test, always allowed, for example. And then, like, I don't think it's any more scary than using like Cursor at this point. I mean, unless you're running it specifically with like ignore, like permissions, go ham, like scary mode, basically, it
Mhm.
will constantly be stopping to like ask you if it can do the next thing. And you're kind of trusting that they've implemented it correctly, but based on my experience with it, it's pretty well like set up. And if you think
Okay.
about it, Cursor, you're also doing the same thing. You're just trusting that they didn't like build in random execution of commands, right? So I think they all just kind of work similarly at this point, and the only difference is the UI that you're interfacing with. So I think
Mm.
you have to give one of these TUI tools a try, or not even the TUI tools necessarily. You can use Claude Code through the desktop app and Codex as well, which is very similar to Claude Code. You can run it through the Claude desktop app. Through the Codex desktop app. And the Codex desktop app is actually really good. And it will feel a
Mm.
lot more like running in Cursor, but it's got like this interesting view where you have all your projects on the side,
Okay.
and then you'll have like threads for like multiple threads for each project.
See, the biggest problem I see currently with presenting this AI-related stuff is actually setting up the environment,
Mm.
because it's one thing to play around with that stuff and just test it for yourself, and the other thing is to present it, because I would like to present my for instance chat history with my OpenAI agent, for
Mm.
instance, or some other private or personal, whatever. And yeah, I guess I will need to prepare like a separate environment or separate laptop for this type of stuff.
Oh, you mean because you will have like work things in there or
Yeah,
some other
yeah, yeah.
thing? That's a good point. I mean, I would say is that you probably don't have like Claude Code, right?
No.
So like if you made a new Claude Code, like I mean, it's not the cheapest one to start with. OpenAI is the best value you can get right now, I would say. Like if you're paying the $20 a month to OpenAI, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
use
actually,
Codex.
I bought the smaller thing, not the Pro, the Go.
Mm.
I don't think
Oh,
maybe
okay.
I'm not sure if I have Codex
Okay.
in
Well,
the
I
Go
would.
plan.
This is my suggestion. My suggestion would be to upgrade to at least the $20 one per month, and then get access to Codex. Set that up, and then use it. And don't use it for any work stuff yet. Just set it up, like authenticate it, and then add only like example projects in there. And then you'll just have like a blank slate, and then you can just start in there and just like give it a try. Do some vibe coding live or something. Because in Codex it wouldn't show anything unless you've started using Codex already. Like it wouldn't have any previous history because you haven't done anything yet,
Okay.
unless you've already got it. But
Yeah, we are pretty new to that. You know, setting up all of that.
I can
AI
show you
related
some of my stuff. I mean, like if we do another stream, I can show you my setup. Like I've been using it for open source stuff quite a lot, and you know I've got like hundreds of threads at this point, probably.
Oh, that would be actually great. Yeah. But
So
still,
like we can set that up, and I can. But I think a lot of people, if you ask around, like someone like Simon, he's also done a lot of AI coding, I believe. I mean, he's high up there on the Cursor leaderboard. So I think there's probably quite a few people. I think Jakub as well. What's his repack guy? Cool guy.
Okay.
He also is doing a lot of AI coding. But yeah, I'm down to show off my setup. I don't think it's super special, but it's if you're not used to it, then you can get an idea for how it works for sure.
Yeah, that's basically that's the idea for the next week's stream. So we want to do a deep dive. I mean, not a deep dive, more like a 1,000-foot overview of current AI landscape. Because like for instance, now you mentioned Cloud Code, Codex, and all of those tools, and I heard about them so many times. I have no idea how they work, how to operate them.
I will, I could spoil it a little bit for you. Is that there's very little to it. Like it's mostly just another chat interface, and it has like one or two quirks about it, right? Like it's kind of similar to you saw right there when you were in the Openclaw UI in the terminal. You just had like a chat that was in the terminal. It's very similar to that. I mean, when it gets like the more complicated part is like if you want to set up all this other stuff around it, like there's stuff that sort of sprawls out of that. Like there's the configuration setup. If you want to have some, I mean, a lot of it you can kind of do automatically as you go. But then if you want to start adding like skills or MCPs and all these things, like they'll involve just learning a couple of the like commands that come with the Claude or the Codex tools. Or like the configuration formats, but it's like it just takes a bit of like once you start like trying stuff, it's pretty simple. It's simpler than coding, I would say. Like you'll gradually find that it's not so far away from what you're used to with Cursor, to be honest. So yeah, but it's definitely worth trying out. I say especially if you just get, like I said, the OpenAI subscription, $20, and then try out the Codex because the limits are crazy good, and the models are really good from.
I see that
OpenAI.
Codex is also available for the smaller. I don't know how many dollars is that, but I paid like 30 zloty, so that would be like $10, I think.
Okay, yeah, maybe just like spin it up and see if it works. And then choose the old like authentication, and then you won't have to spend extra credits.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to do it on the separate laptop just for my own sake, just to play around with that and test what it can do, what can it break, and then if I'll feel more comfortable with that, I will start running it on my other laptop. But Rafa said, there is a leaderboard who spend the most money on AI. You can call it a leaderboard. We call it usage statistics.
Yeah, on Cursor, if you have a Cursor team, you can see what everyone is using.
Yeah.
And I've not been using Cursor much recently because I've just kind of shifted over to Claude Code almost 100%.
I've heard plenty of people shifted to that.
I think Codex is also getting a decent amount of usage as well. Like Codex and Claude Code now, I think they're neck and neck for quality. But I think the Codex desktop app is actually really good. Even, I mean, it could use some improvements here and there, but I think the idea was really well executed in the sense that or it was a really good idea that they have these project sidebar, which, with Claude Code, it feels a little bit more disorganized because it's not there isn't any organization of the threads you have. They're just all disparate sort of threads. And in Codex, they really went, okay, well, what if we just let you add projects that you want to use in Codex, and then you can switch between them. And what that means is you can have 4 or 5 projects and just be going between the different threads and have them all going at the same time. And it's really easy to manage multiple projects at the same time. Me personally, I feel like you can't do more than one thing well at a time. So maybe two.
I do agree.
So I don't
Danny,
end up doing a lot of these, but
you are, in this case, you are extremely invited also to our next week's stream. I know Łukasz wanted to be on that one. We'll be covering those tools. I hear you have much more experience with AI tools than I do. I mean, I used quite a lot. I mean, I use every day those, but I just stick to one tool I got to know. I don't, change and switch as I go. So yeah, feel invited to the next week's stream. But what do you say, Danny, that we would finish for today with that the disaster that was setting up the Openclaw? I
think it's accurate experience for anyone else trying it, because I've heard the same thing from multiple people. That's just how to get set
it's
up.
Annoying. So yeah, guys, it was not this amazing YouTube just click that, press that, and it works. No, it's annoying to set up. Okay, and it's not comfortable to present setting it up. I can say 100% it's not nice and easy to set it up. So yeah, all I have to do is just play around with that and see what it's capable of. But I will give you updates another time. And with that being said,
I'll be asking you how it goes.
Oh yeah. So let me slow. What I think that was that. Yeah, that's the ending music.
There we go.
So, guys, thank you, Ryan, Endrit, Lundame Kingsway. Who else here? Rafa, of course, Singh, and Yash. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for being here. Danny, thank you so much for being here today with me. Personally, sorry it wasn't that. I hope it will be much more exciting stream. Much more will be happening, but setting up all of this is not a very presentable thing. So many API keys are flying around, so many folders, files, and everything. So it's not comfortable to play around with that on stream, in full honesty. That's a big learning for me to have in mind for the future. And I would like to invite you all next week, in which we'll of course try to cover React Native news as well, but we will focus on 1,000-feet overview of current AI landscape. So tools that Danny mentioned a second ago, the Codex, Claude Code. We'll mention Cursor as well. Maybe we'll talk about stability. Sorry, not the stability. It's called Seedance now. And there are so many tools. There's so many tools. We'll try to present them without any hype behind them, just straight facts, how they work, what can you do with them, how they look like. That's it. So if AI overwhelms you, that would be the best first step to start. And I would like to invite you for the stream. But with that being said, again, Danny, thank you. Do you have some last minute mentions or last minute plugs?
I don't know. Yeah, well, thanks for having me, and follow me on Twitter. I guess that's the only thing.
Thank you for being here. I mean, you helped me much more than anyone else could. So thank you so much. And guys, see you next week. And what was that's the last screen.